Yo, what's up, y'all? Peace, love, joy, prosperity, all that good stuff, and infinite abundance. Thank you to all my tequilas who've been supportive, even during this super long, overly extended, unnecessary break that I took. But actually, I'm not gonna say it was unnecessary. But I missed you guys. I'm pretty sure you guys miss me because every day y'all in my DMs, you won't let me chill. Y'all like, yo, when we gonna get a new video? Yo, it's been this long. Yo, like y'all been holding me accountable and I love y'all so much. But let's just get into it. So guys, I have so much to say. I have so much to share with you guys. During this whole pandemic, during this whole like cold, I don't even want to say the name of it because it gives it power. But during this whole like time that the world was in a panic, I really like became introverted. At one point in my life, guys, I was super ambivert. Look that word up. It's ambivert. It's a mixture of the introvert and the extrovert. So at one point in time, I was super balanced, dabbling in and out of myself. But then it got to a point where I feel like everything just became overwhelming, like honestly. And as a human being, you do your best to consistently stay on top and consistently balance your personal life, your business life, everything out. And sometimes there are those situations that really like tip the tide, like it really like take the balance completely off. And before I get to rambling on like I love to do, just in short, guys, this pandemic was like a curse and a blessing at the same time because it allowed me to take a step back from everything going on around me and to really have a journey with myself that has been more personal than it's ever been for me in my life. Like this glow up, very personal, baby, very personal, okay? But yeah, during the pandemic, and even some instances that happened before the pandemic were like super traumatic for me, if that's the right word. I want to say traumatic because not owning up to things that traumatize you or that leave this lingering, feeling, lingering experience that you actually need to come to terms with, accept, and move forward past it, that is really unhealthy and detriment. It's gonna really take a detrimental turn on your health. So it's like you could be very strong. You could be a strong ass person, but even the ones that are resilient know sometimes you just have to retreat, baby. Okay? You are winning this battle. Okay? You are fighting. You are winning the battle. And you've been fighting so damn long, you got, tiger stripes everywhere. You got war marks all over you. And you have to realize, like, you know what? This is just another battle. This is just another battle. But there's a whole war to be won. And then sometimes you be like, you know what? I'm tired of being on the line. Like somebody else come up here and let me go and heal for a minute. So when I come back out, I'm coming back out, swinging and fighting to win. And that was my whole attitude when I decided to redirect my energy off of certain projects and endeavors. Like, look, sis, take a minute to heal because let's face it, in life, it's not always peaches and creams. Sometimes you have an experience that's less than pleasant, and you have to address that, okay? You might not be able to get past it in that day, in that week, in that month. Hell, it might even take a year or two, a couple of years before you actually are able to, face your fears or whatever it is that is getting to you, or whatever it is that's sucking your confidence or sucking your enthusiasm out of you, to the point that you need all your energy to go back into you and you don't have any to create. You feel me? So yeah, it was very challenging for me, guys, because I might get a little emotional during this video, so excuse me, but a lot of the things that I've shared with you guys, talked about, it was not so I could be like, oh, I'm your therapist, I'm a guru, la da da. No, this is some stuff, some hard-hitting stuff I literally been through, and when I figured out how to have the experience, but with a learning lesson and move forward, I was just like, oh my God, I know somebody, I just saw somebody going through this. I'm sure I know somebody that's going through this, but if I don't speak up, how could they have anybody to resonate and relate the situation to? And so the YouTube channel was born, and I just took a beautiful personal development towards self-love, personal health, and I really just wanted to share that and have it recorded for myself so I can look back on my journey, and hopefully somebody out there could relate to it. Of course, I never really look back with regrets about starting this channel. Only thing is, guys, taking a break is very detrimental, okay? And I'm so glad that I did make the channel, because like I say, all my tequila, y'all be hitting me up. Y'all won't let me get no sleep. Y'all be on that. And I love that, because a lot of the times you have to check your circle and the people you're around. Are they okay with y'all just partying all the time? Or are they coming to you with ideas? Are they coming to you with, new adventures? Are they coming to you with quality? Because over my little extended break, guys, a lot of people, left my life, and I left some people. And me, it's very extremely hard for me to leave anybody. Like, even if, we've had a situation where I needed to learn something from you, I would still be there in your damn life, in your world, talking about, thank you for teaching me this, and still trying to be cool with you. I had to realize sometimes people come and teach you things, and then that's it. It's over and it's done with. And some people are blessings. They come and they stay, and it just be so lit. But yeah, guys, there's so much to talk about, for real, because even when I was recording, previously, about, my last video was a year back, there were a lot of things that I was not willing to share even then at the time, because it's not the fact that I was still going through those things, but I had not learned to accept the situation for what it was, or where I could have power in that situation. So some things I would just kind of like scare away from and don't really talk about, right? And that's not really fair to my real self. My transparency, my vulnerability is a Gemini. But I figured that the best way to share all of my experiences is storytelling. Look out for that, guys. Coming soon. We're going to be having story time, because I have some stories for your and you'll be like, she could write a movie script, she could write a TV series. But yeah, that was me. I was the character. And, probably 50% of the stories I'm going to tell you. But the other 50% is going to be he say, she say, I can't say their name. Okay? So stay tuned for that. A lot of valuable lessons there. When I was, on my vacation, guys, and I like to call it a vacation because I actually was enjoying my life. I remember I used to post so much on social media, but I literally had, taken a step back to actually not live up to anybody's image of what I should be. And that's kind of what I want to talk about in this video, is that sometimes you have to take a vacation. Go to a place where you could be nobody. You know what I'm saying? Go to a place where it's kind of impossible to have nothing. It's always going to be something. You know, you see it's like things around me now. But nature is like really close to nothing for me when it comes to having some real valuable peace of mind. I was definitely dabbling in nature more. You know, I'm a beach bum. I love going to the beach. I love taking like walks, you know, places where there's a lot of green grass, big trees, stuff like that. So I can get my fresh air, okay? Like, let's take a minute to do that, guys, because that's another thing I'm going to talk about in a later video, is the importance of breathing. Like, you have to do that. And I came up with 3-6-9. So I breathe for 3 seconds, hold it for 6, push it out for 9 seconds. And I like those numbers because they're very universal. And if you know anything about Nick Tesla, I probably didn't butcher his name because I've been drinking. But Tesla, let's just go with Tesla, Nikola Tesla, he was very, very much genius when it comes to numbers and numerology. Future video, okay? So, anyways, guys, like I was saying, when I had my time to myself, I was really learning more things about myself that I probably wouldn't have learned had I kept on doing my YouTube channel, you know, and not really having those experiences to realize I needed to address certain things with self. Like the fact that, you know, I haven't been in a freaking relationship in a long time. The fact that this person, they make me happy, right? Sometimes they get on my nerve. I can't say nothing else. And now it's like they don't even get on my nerves to the point where I really mean it. But it's like I realize the whole experience. If you're the type of person that's always around people and they're just like, yes, okay. How could you ever really improve yourself as a person? If you're the type of person that is around people that are enabling whatever it is about you that needs improvement, how could you be any better? Somebody that really love you and care about you, they're gonna be like, yo, your attitude is kind of funky today. Like, yo, you need to like address this because that ain't cool. But somebody that don't care about you, right? They don't gotta deal with you for that long. They don't have to like know who you really are. They don't have to try to be accountable as a friend or anything. And I say that to say that if you're dating somebody, talking to somebody, cool. Figure out if you want to go to the next level with that person. Don't be sitting there playing games with that person. And if y'all want something serious, you have to be transparent. You cannot keep your mouth closed when there's something going on that you don't like. How could you tell this person that, hey, it's something I see in you that's also in me, and that's why we probably both here right now, because we need to address this, okay? That is how you grow. That is how you expand. When you're able to see the good, the bad, the ugly in situations, and you're able to find solutions and move forward and grow. Hey guys, a lot of people aren't ready for marriage, let alone a basic relationship, if they don't understand that. A lot of the times, people are caught up in this image, right? What will everybody else think about me? You have to understand you don't have to live up to anybody's, you know, expectations of you. That is what you do for yourself. You set goals, you set standards, and you make a plan and you live up to that. Now, you'll have people that, like your mom and dad. Yeah, of course they expect the good, the best for you or from you. Even like the person that you're dating, those are super personal relationships where expectations they're gonna come. But from the world, from people that you don't know, you couldn't call them if you needed to borrow $100,000, whatever. Why are you sitting there trying to pretend with those people? It's not fun, okay? And if you're doing it, you're gonna burn yourself out. You ain't gonna be doing that forever. And I say that to say it's funny. A lot of these TikTokers, even some people on Instagram, they kind of get into these situations where they expose their character. Because it's like, every day you wake up, you record, you're smiling, you're happy, but now, newsflash, headlines, you're a domestic violence victim, or you're in a situation where it's very fatal for you. But nobody would know this because you never made a TikTok hinting about domestic violence or any of that stuff. You just carried on like life was just all dandy. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I can't even be that fake. I can't be that person. Not to monetize a YouTube or not to impress anybody. You feel me? So my whole thing again was to be authentic. And if I felt that I was still figuring out my true authentic self, yes, I sure did take that break, y'all, and I feel 100,000% better now, baby. Okay, I'm feeling like a Millie, looking like a Millie. And that's the type of energy that I want to hone in on and grow. It's tough to try to live up to an image because a lot of the times it's superficial. Think about it for a second. If you just go onto any of your social media news feeds, a lot of what you see is smoking mirrors. A lot of the time, these people are being paid by, these people higher up authorities that know who you are. Listen, they know who you are. Especially, I'm talking to people of a certain descent. I'm talking to people of color right now, okay? When you step out into the world, you have a certain light about yourself. And others they know it, right? But there are authorities in place, in bureaucracies, agencies, they know who you are. And it is their job to keep you from knowing who you are. So what do? They go out and they hire people to portray an image to the point that it becomes this saturated standard of what everybody else should be. And then here you are going 300 days out of the year not wearing your real hair, giving your nail beds time to breathe, not giving your natural face time to breathe, not giving your bank account time to breathe, because your ass is here and there trying to get designered out, and you're in debt. Your credit cards is looking bad right now, sis. Put them Amiris, put them jeans down, bro. Cause look, if you cannot afford it, who are you really sitting here doing all this for? Somebody that don't care about you. Honestly, guys, having an image, it's like your appearance is a part of your attitude, yes. But where do you cross the line? It's when you start people pleasing and trying to be a certain way, to the point that it's fake. And I've always been comfortable in my natural. I've always loved me for who I am. But when I say that I was trying to find my true authentic self, I mean in the sense that sometimes I would learn lessons, right? And I don't know, like, comment down below if you've ever done this. You literally learned from something and then you took yourself through it again. So you have to start to wonder, like, did I really learn from it? And sometimes, yes. The answer is yes. Because your butt knew better. It's not that you didn't learn. You literally analyzed your decision and made the move that probably landed you back up where you had to learn some more stuff. But I say that to say, guys, don't go through life don't go through life being shallow and superficial to try to please other people. Okay? It's okay to cry, it's okay to struggle, it's okay to be confused sometimes, but you're not gonna stay there. And for me, when I stopped recording, I was just like, I'm overwhelmed, right? To the point that if I want to address this situation and start to heal, I could do that. But here's something else. Here's something else. Here's something else. And I had to stop and say, hey, I am manifesting a lot of things that aren't so pleasant. What have I been feeding myself? Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. Okay, this is your family. You love them. But you know, it's some toxic stuff going on. You've been there almost every other day. This is your job. They not paying you correctly in the environment. The people here, they kind of stink. But you still show up. Start to move into a space that is healthy for you. Okay? It's okay to not be Superman or Superwoman to everybody. Like, stop trying to live up to this image that, oh, everything is all good all the time. If it's not, be real with yourself. And like I say, like, I had to take a break because, like I say, like, if I cannot relay a message to you guys and be sincere and genuine about it, I'm gonna feel it deep down as an empath. I'm gonna feel it, and I just can't do that. I can't sit there and say, oh, I love this job that I work at, y'all, you know, da-da-da, and I don't love it. Or, oh, you should get a 9-to-5 if you're trying to, like, get your own car, your first car. Knowing 9-to-5s is from the devil. Like, the new perspective I have will be say, hey, get you a part-time job, but make a plan and make a way to structure your own business. Get away from the rat race. And so, during this whole time of me learning, guys, that, you know, as an influencer, a creator, you will have a certain image that you portray about yourself, but realize how much power you have as a creator. And anybody can be a creator at any point in time in their life. But realize when you're a creator, you have an audience. You have someone somewhere that is intaking what you're saying. So you want to use your tongue. You know, life and death lies in the power of your tongue. So you want to uplift people. You want to speak light and love to them, right? But then you always got to keep it real with them. You always got to keep it real too, because everything is not whoosha. Sometimes I'll be ready to bing, bing, bing. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. That's what y'all see the little boxes. Bing, bing, bing. You know what I'm saying? Get that energy up out you. You got to work out and lift some weights. Whatever you got to do to, you know, get the stress off of you. But, you know, guys, when it comes to, you know, being yourself, there is no better way to be. I'm going to definitely get into this topic a little bit deeper because there's so much to say about it. The fact that a lot of people are actually programmed. So it's not just like, oh, they're just going along with something. they have fell into a trap. They fell into a trap that was set for them, and they've yet to, awaken from that. But for those of us that are very consciously aware of our surroundings, of things going around us, we are the ones who, no matter what, we gonna keep it real. You might hear somebody saying, she keep it real, she's too loyal, she's too this, she's extra. That's because a lot of people despise the truth. They do not like facts. And I'm so glad I took my break, y'all, because now I can just keep it real with y'all. The next couple of videos that we're going to have, it's going to be a little juicy. So just stay tuned, y'all. But remember, when you are showing up in life, show up for you, baby. Show up for you. That's what matters the most, okay? Every day when you get up, do your hair, makeup, whatever you do it for you. If you're going out the house or not, make sure you look like something. Take care of yourself, because, like, what if somebody just call you out of the blue and you're not even ready? You got to stay ready for life, okay? And when you do these things, it just creates an atmosphere of love that attracts more of that into your life. So now, instead of having to deal with this, that, and the third, you are receiving and embracing this, that, and the third in a good way. And that's my message to y'all today is, if you feel like you're being pressured to be something you're not, or if you're in a space where you know it is tough for you to even show up for yourself, do not continue trying to portray something or showing up for other people when it's you that needs you the most. And that is what we are all about here at Takia Talk, is self-love, emotional health, mental health, personal development. So I have no problem with telling y'all, I'm going to call it for what it is. Don't be fake with yourself, because at the end of the day, it's going to come out. It's going to be exposed. And would you rather be exposed, like, what's the example before I go? Okay. A lot of these Pan-African teachers that you see, and some of them try to get funding for, facilities or different things of those natures. And then people start to realize certain things about their character. These are probably things they tried to hide from you or lie about that they never addressed. See it all the time, and with the politics. Politicians are very dishonest, but they sit there and portray this image. You know what I'm saying? But they're really another way. And why don't you just be a good person? Why don't you just be a little more consciously aware of what's right and what is, like, so far left? That's because they like being left. They like being on the deep side and all that stuff. And, I'm just saying, like, you got to really pay attention. Look at those characters and realize how they can have a good run, but eventually they get burnt out. They end up in court, jail, different situations. Not saying that you're going to end up there because you being fake, but like, just trying to be something that you're not, it could get you caught up in the long run. Don't be hanging around a circle of people. They have low quality, not really, like, helping you to improve yourself as a person. Now, y'all scamming. Now, y'all robbing banks. Now, y'all carjacking. Or whatever it is y'all doing. Just take my advice. I'm a mother, so sometimes my words may come off a little motherly, but it's all love, y'all. I just want y'all to know that it's okay to take a break if you're feeling pressured about something, and get back to it when you actually feel like your real, true, authentic self. Love you guys, and see you soon. Peace.